Hello and welcome back to Foundry. In our last episode, we started new in demo 0.5, or version 0.5, which is a demo at this point. And we have a somewhat automated base already. We're making a bunch of xenoferrite plates from the mine right behind here and into here to make mechanical parts, machinery parts. And then those are going into making science. But right now we are hand carrying over the Ignium rods, so we need to go and take care of that by bringing those over automatically. Before we do that though, I'm going to make a change, and this change is probably going to be controversial, but I want to do this anyway because on YouTube the darkness just doesn't work well. So I'm going to turn off the day-night cycle. That's on Alt-U, which is the camera tools. Note that this is kind of a developer tool, but it is in the keyboard shortcuts. And then I'm going to go over here into the debug frame as well, and I'm going to advance time by a number of hours. Wait, I can't do that because I turned off the other one first. Change that, strike that, there we go. Okay. Advance time by a number of hours so that we are stuck in the middle of the day. I'm only doing this for YouTube. I wouldn't do this normally in my own playthrough, but it makes more sense for demonstrations here on YouTube, rather than having to fight with the day-night cycle and the flashlight and things like that, which actually I can turn off now. Oh, we don't have any power over here. Did I get any? Yes, I did. Nice. All right. And eventually I think we want to probably also redo this area to add a second smelter as well. But for now we can start with what we have and then we can tweak it later. We're going to need some more belt. Let's make a bunch of those. We'll need to go get some more xenoferrite plates in order to make more of those. But what I was here... Oh, I forgot to dump these into those smelters as well. What I was here for mostly is the Ignium rods. Which actually I just noticed that I had a bunch in my inventory already. I already had a couple hundred in there. Oops. Okay, back we go. Back we go. And then I want to connect over a belt over here. Drop those in, please. Have at it. And I needed to pick up some of these plates. Pick those up. Pick these up. Manage inventory. Let's do a control right click, shift right click. That's the one. Shift right click. I can never remember. Never remember. And we'll drop a bunch of these in there. They're the ones that I had already in the smelters already, so it's not like I'm, I don't know, cheesing or something. That can do its thing though. I'll keep what I have left because this takes a minute anyway. And the other thing I did too off camera was I turned down the sound effects. They were a little louder than I was expecting on YouTube. So I have turned them down to about 65% of where they were before, which was 100%, so 65%. But we can, hopefully it's a little bit better in this one. If not, we'll make some more tweaks. Sometimes that's what experimentation is for. Let's add a little bit more floor over here too, though. And that way we can put in a little bit more belt. Like just two. I don't need a lot. Just two. And I need, of course, belts to finish making first. And then we can take a belt back with us, although I do need also some loaders. We don't have any, so I need two at least. And that'll go from here back this way. And you can only go so far. There's a maximum range on building, and then you have to start again with another stretch of whatever it is you're building a long line of, in this case belts, and I ran out of belts. So we need more xenoferrite anyway. I made a lot more platforms than I intended, a lot more foundation blocks, whatever they're called, building blocks. Oops. This button. This one's going to be the one that is primarily going to have buffer in it because they're using this one first. And remember, this can actually handle the output only of 2 of these anyways, so if we made more, if we decided to make more, we would be okay there as well. Let's see. Did I not put down that loader over here? I did not, because I think we're making other things. That can go in here. That'll be an input so that it can bring the Ignium rods in. And you still have plenty, so we're fine. We're also working on researching conveyor balancer 1, which is also in the upper corner, so that's good as well. Let's walk across the belt. the nice things you can do is walk across the belts. Now, will you let me attach this to the end of that from up here? No. Well, maybe it would have, but I fell. So, maybe not. Who knows? We'll see how far I can get with this before it tells me no. There. Need more xenoferrite. So I guess maybe I should probably put up 2 more smelters over there, too. What do you got for me here? I'll take all of those. Although we are just about there, so it's not too bad. And that'll just be a sky belt. I don't know if I'm at the right height. I'll probably have to... Yeah, I'll have to ramp. So I'll have to make a couple of ramps, too. So what if I put down a couple more smelters here? How about 1? And a few more belts. The other thing is that I noticed but didn't notice, someone pointed out and made it for sure for me, is these smelters are smaller too. There was another 2x2 building in the previous version that was called something else, which is what I was confusing myself with at the time, but the smelters are indeed smaller as well. I think they were like 2x4 or something before, maybe even like 3x5, 3x6. 4x6, maybe even. Something in that range. Quite a bit larger, anyway. And that'll give me a little bit more xenoferrite that I can have to hand. We're going to want to do the same thing, I think, for the Technum. I probably will do at least 2 of them over there. Seems like we are using a bit more xenoferrite than we are of Technum, so we'll definitely want to do that. Plus, we also need to fix the power here, too. This thing can only handle 600, and it is outputting 600 right now. So I think I should probably go gather some more biomass, which I had actually done off camera as well. I think gathered some of those pine trees over there. We'll have to range out eventually to get some more biomass, or we have to come up with a way to produce something else. And that something else, I think, is Ignium, which we experienced last time, but I can't remember if there was a way to deal with it. If there's a way to use it early, or if we had to do a lot of processing in order to get there, and or if it needed other input items to mix it with before you could actually just, you know, burn it. But we'll probably do that research next if it's available already, after we finish these conveyor balancers. I have a feeling I'm going to want these conveyor balancers, which is why I'm focusing on them. Let's just do a bunch of this. That way we have a decent supply of biomass. Because I think I'm going to have to make another biomass burner. Actually, I more than think. I know I'm going to have to make another biomass burner. And I don't know, maybe you can take... Yeah, I guess you can take this thing down, too. I don't know if I want to do that yet, but the game may or may not tell us to take it down, but eventually we'll probably just take it down. Whether the game tells us to or not. Let's do a manage inventory on this one, so that I can do just some. I gotta do it there. Right. And that'll give us some... Oh yeah, look at that. Well, actually, we're doing okay right now. Oh no, actually we're not. Look at that. It's going up to what would have been like around 700 kilowatts. So that's why we were maxed out a little bit. Give me all your money. And you too. And let's see if I can make at least 1 more smelter. I can. And I think I needed another loader now, or 2 or 3 of them. And then we'll make a couple of stacks of belt after that. And let's come over here and fiddle with this Technum for a little while. I think what I want to do is take this down. And then we'll let this thing burn out, I guess. I want to put a smelter in here. Right here. Could even do it over there. But I think I'll do it here. You're done. Okay, good. Give me all your money. And 6. Go here. And then 8. Go here. And here. And then 7. Go here. And while we're up here, let's make this a little bit bigger because I'm feeling a little bit claustrophobic. Yes, I invented a new word. And then we can output again to the front or wherever we wanted to do it, but I'm just going to do it to the front here. onto another belt. So let's go with 8 and 8. These are outputs. Toggle, toggle. And then we'll do number 7, which is this. We'll go at least to the edge, I guess. And I need a ramp. Times, I don't know how many. Ooh, I did that one almost perfectly. Not bad. Not bad. 7? This way? And I don't have ramps on my hotbar. I can go here. 2. Ah, we've got... Oh, we can learn more about conveyor slopes now. Thank you. Okay, good. I thought it was off. It wasn't. I need another one. There we go. Now we have Technum rods. And they will go all the way over there eventually. These belts move at 160 items per minute. So not super fast, but also not bad. Especially for a game that measures everything in minutes. So it's again, more like Satisfactory than Factorio, in that Factorio's measurements are usually done in seconds. And Satisfactory, Tectonica, this obviously, and some others are measured in minutes for most crafting times, rates, and all that kind of thing. So, and we are at, by the way, there's still plenty of Technum rods left in that big stack, as these are nearing the finish line. So that's really good. We can actually put up another one of these here to run off of, because, well, this can support 40 per minute machinery parts, and this can only take 20, so we can actually run 2 of these off of one of these. Ah, we finished our research, so we now have conveyor balancers, which take about the same kind of things as loaders, I guess. Yeah, more or less the same kind of things as loaders. Machinery parts, electronic components. They take conveyors directly instead of plates, but conveyors take plates and machinery parts, so kind of similar ingredients. Not that it matters much, but kind of similar. What were we talking about getting? Let's see, it was Ignium. This ore scanner for Ignium. Yes, let's do that one next. 15 packs. We can take care of that. So if we could add another one of these, I suppose. We're going to need some materials saved up. So let's pull some of this stuff. That. Now that the Technum rods have all flowed over here, well, they're still filling up the belt. But once they back that belt up, they'll start backing up in the machines. Because we're only using them at a rate of 8 per minute right now. No, we're using 16 per minute right now, which is about the same speed as a smelter. I think they're 20. Yeah. So, and I think it's 20 for those as well as these. You know, we could definitely add more because we're producing 40 right now. And the other thing I wanted to look at was, are you measuring at about 60? Yes. So, and you are... Maybe that's about all you can produce, because you're maintaining. We have a strained network again. Oh, I need more fuel. All right, shift, right click, split, and drop. Have at it. Sorry. And that might be just about all they can support is about 60. So we'd have to have another miner if we wanted another smelter. But we can also have 60 of that, too, if we need it. So that'll be good. So anything else we unlocked that we want to take a look at? Or do we want to just expand that production? It's looking to me like we want to just expand that production. As far as I can tell from the last series, as well as so far in this one and everything else I've seen since then, the only reason to make these tools are if you accidentally destroyed one of them. Then you'd obviously need to make one again. That's the only reason that I can see that they're there. I guess maybe multiplayer situation as well. Maybe we'll be able to find that out, but yeah. So these are not handcraftable. They show a 3-second base time crafting. That's probably because of the small smelter in the landing pod. We'd also help boost this production a little bit by making them ourselves, but I don't think I'm going to do that. Instead, I think I'm going to make another assembler, and then I'm going to make 1, 2, 3 more loaders for it. And then belt, maybe I'll make another bit of belt here just to be kind of safe. And then we can do a little bit of manipulation here. I think I'm just going to leave that facing the way that it is for my own sanity. I think I could turn it, but I think I'll just leave it the way that it is. Let's take this down. Take this down, take this down. I could have done the bulk delete there, of course. And you have... Okay, you've processed everything in your inventory, so I don't need to worry about taking that down. Instead, we will do another assembler here. And I'm going to put this one... Maybe I should rotate that one then. Also, how do I want to handle the output? The second lane loaders would have been kind of nice to have. Yeah, let's take this down so that it stops processing. I'm going to manage the inventory. Wrong button. Take this stuff, not those, but this stuff out. There we go. I can take this up. I can put it right back down again, but rotated this way for no apparent reason whatsoever. I have an idea. Maybe a little crazy, but we're here for crazy idea time, right? Right. Go right there. Put this back down. You can pick those back up again. You need to configure your recipe to be these things again. No. These things again. And then I want to output these here. Like that. Your recipe can also be science specs. And then we can also do an input for you right here. I need to clean up my hotbar too. There you go. These are outputs here and here. And I'm going to build the science, the research thingy over here. I'm just going to jump down, it's fine. Is that enough? I think so. 9. Your input's there, your input's there. And then we can do a couple of ramps. And we can do some belts here. And here. And then we can also do a belt here. And that belt there will be there so that we can put a ramp here. And then the flipping of the ramp is... hold right mouse button to do a slope down. Just like that. And that should take those in. I've strained the grid again. Did I run out of power, biomass? Obviously taking them in because there's not anything on the belt. Yep, you've got packs. Okay, let's go take a look at power. Make sure you're working. You are. And you? You are. I might have run out of power at one of these. Missing fuel, yep. Alright. Definitely going to want to work on power pretty soon. Also, I have stuff to give you. And stuff to give you. Although I guess I could have kept those mechanical parts, but it's okay. Oh, I didn't want to give you all those Technum rods, though. Those are mine. Give me most of these. Actually, you know what? Just give me all of it. You can have more off the belt. And so now this is to ratio. So we have this outputting 40, these each taking in 20 of those, and that means we're using 40 xenoferrite plates out of the 60 that we are capable of making. I will take the rest of these, and then you can fill the belt up. I did not put an output loader here, though. I should probably do that. just for, I don't know, posterity. There we go. And then that means we're producing 4 science packs per minute. Technum rods, we are consuming 16 times 2, so 32 per minute. And you are capable of producing, well, we unlocked or scanner Ignium, so we'll have to go back over there. No power, that's what you're capable of producing. Crap. And I just gave up the rest of my stuff. Okay, let's go get some more, and then we'll deal with the scanning of Ignium after we get this Technum back online. Going for the trees because the trees seem to have more biomass. 16 seems consistent, although these have, yeah, these only have 4 of these mushrooms. So trees are definitely better. 18 in that tree, though. 18 in that tree. Okay, you're making me a liar that it's consistent. Perfect. What is over this hill, by the way? We haven't actually looked beyond our little valley. A little bit of a forest. Ooh, look at those trees. Those are kind of neat. So we have more biomass if we want to go and get it. I'm going to try and not hunt more biomass on camera after this episode, but yeah. Let's go over here. Over here. You know what? Let's do more stairs. Yeah. And then more power. 99. And I still have 6 left. Okay, and we are indeed producing 40 per minute of Technum rods, so that should be okay. Once these all get, you know, crafting, and it'll get backed up just a little bit over time. It's just a bit behind because of the power outage. All right, next up is, oh, Ignium scanner. Can we just do a scan for it? Yep. Ignium ore up there. Is there any other that we have in range? Nope. So let's go take a look at what the Ignium ore can do. It might also just be a burnable fuel we can stuff into there, but is it this? There's a way. Is it V? Tablet? Yeah. Tropical rainforest. Element is rock. Rocky desert. Oh, it's buried. Oh, it's not totally buried. It's barely buried. So we could drill some of this out. But I suspect there's probably a better way to deal with this. In terms of, well, setting up a portable miner. So we're getting 2 per drill. So we're going to want to deal with the rock in the way, though. And then we'll set up a portable miner to deal with the rest of it. Although I think the portable miners can get rid of this rock, too. If I remember correctly, they can do that. Let's see the... Okay, so this would be a really good place to put the foundation. Then, right in here. Yep. And about yay wide, it looks like. Yay. One more scan just to verify that everything is cool. Yeah, there's a nice hard line there. I could have gone a little wider there. That side's good. So we'll want to put the miner in right in here. Just 2 containers, we haven't looked at those yet. And then there's crates. Crates you have to put the stuff in manually, so it's like just a random chest box. And then the logistic containers can actually be loaded into via loaders. But this looks to be around the center, right in here someplace. So that's where we'll put this. We're obviously going to need another thing here too, which means I'm going to want to go get some more biomass. And I happen to be in a mountain, so there's not a whole lot of biomass over here. So we'll have to go back over there to get some more. Unless we can burn this Ignium, which I don't actually know. So let's find that out to start with. Nope, it has to be biomass burners. Biomass. So let's go take a look at what else we can, how we can get Ignium going. Are you gonna mine that? Okay, good. Whew. I was hoping. And they'll get that mine started, and then we can take a look at the next research of hopefully something Ignium related. I thought there was a way. Is it a G? Oh, there is. Okay, so you don't actually have to come over here to do this. I thought so. Burner generator. That sounds like something that would burn Ignium. Requires fuel. Yep. Okay, now we can automate our power. That's what we want to do. This takes 20 packs, 20 seconds per pack. Not a huge impact, but we should go and farm some more biomass across the way over there, and just run past all these mushrooms because they're not that great anyway. I suspect those big trees on the other side of this hill are what we want to go for. And by the big trees, I don't mean just those really big ones, but any of these here. 30 biomass. Yeah, that's nice. Compared to the 16 to 18 we get from the pines, which isn't bad, but I like bigger numbers. Bigger numbers are better. And we'll just make sure we have enough biomass to get us through this next little bit, which we're just about there, I would say. Well, it's going to take a little bit of setup, so maybe I should go a little bit more. When I say a little bit, I might mean a little more than a little bit. We'll use it for something else, I'm sure. Let's do one more big tree, and then we'll call it good for now. 300 even. I like it when that kind of stuff happens. Not that I was totally trying with that last tree or anything. The climbing of mountain surfaces is a little bit rough. This irregularity is kind of weird in the ground, but I mean, you know, when you're having a generated map, it takes a lot to have it. Yeah, you got plenty. It takes a lot, I think, or I assume, to have it be kind of accurate. And we ran out of power up here, so I'm going to dump a bunch into these, like probably 100 each. And then we will take the other 100 up to the Ignium mine, although I guess we don't really need it yet. So I'm just going to wait. You can't process that fast? Ooh. Well, that's a horse of a different color. In that case, give me some more foundation here. Let's build another research server here. And then let's also do, you know what, I should probably put, I couldn't do that. Let's move this intake to the side of the interface screen just for reasons. In that case, I'm going to take this one down. And I will put the other one right here. So I also need one of these. 9. Not that I particularly need to access these screens since I can do it from this screen, but just in case. And then dump what I had in my pocket in there. So, is there any notation on... Oops. Max speed. There's no notation on the speed here, but there is notation on the speed here. So this says it takes 20 seconds to process one science, but since we have 2 of them, we're processing 2 every 20 seconds. And these are making 2 per minute each. So that's 1 every 30 seconds. So that's pretty good. Because we're making 1 every 15 seconds and we're using 1 every 10. So we're making a little bit more than we're using, but it's pretty close. You could do one more research server on that, I guess. But I think it's pretty good. Those are pretty cool looking. I like that new design. Not just because it's only 3x3 and not a ginormous building, but just because of the look of it. It's really nice. And then I think we will we'll have this done in a moment, so we can we could skip ahead. Let's just skip ahead. I will be right back. And I was too slow. I didn't catch it in time. But we just finished researching the burner, so we now can go into... I'm not that worried about the doors and the ladders. Well, maybe the ladders. The lights, because we turned off the sun. Well, we turned off the not sun, I should say. Railings, eventually it's like stop falling off. Might be good. Although I think everybody likes when I fall off. Let's do the loader second lane. Again, those are a 20-second one, so we're at a pretty good ratio here. And let's make one or more of these burners. We're going to need a lot more technium for this, though. So maybe I need to come over here and pick some up. So also build some stairs on this side of this, once that's done getting made. Like that. That's all I want. Just a little bit. Excuse me, coming through. Grab 100 and something of those, and none in there. Perfect. Okay. I want this one here just because this place uses most of the power. So I think that's where we want to have it burning the fuel, the biomass. Or the not biomass anymore. So actually we're probably going to want one up on the other level where the thing is. And actually, I forgot about this. I'll take that back off for a second. Right click, yeah, right click. You don't have to put your things on the hotbar. I forgot about this, and then I read it in, I think, the key bindings. Then I forgot again. Then I read it again. You can just right click on it here in your inventory, and it's ginormous. Let's push out a little bit that way then. 2 more. And then we can do that right click, so I can clean my hotbar up and only use the things that I use regularly there. And then you just need a source of burnable fuel. I can drop the Ignium that I have in here, and this will produce 2 megawatts. And does it produce not totally exclusively? Looks like it's producing about 25%, and these are producing about 25%. So they must be kind of balanced so that they produce the same percentage of power as those, which is kind of a good idea, I think. We're going to need a bunch of ramps to come down from that mountain. We'll come by here, and then we'll swing over there. We're also going to need a bunch more belt. Like, a bunch of. Because these took all the conveyor belts. Yep. And give me all your money. You don't have any because you shouldn't. Because, yeah, these 2 should both be getting used. Okay, so loader. I can go over here. After I finish making all those belts. So I'm going to have a lot of biomass left over. And that one's done already. Second lane loader. Why don't we maybe do some of the character upgrades? And then we can decide other technology stuffs. Machine inventory full. You don't say. You can have whatever I have here. Actually, no, let's not do that. That's fine. We'll leave it there for now. Because I wanted to set one of these up here first. Let's do that. I don't know that I needed quite that much space. We're going to do it anyway. Because you could just go like right here. Actually, I did need most of that space. That's okay. Character improve is just about done already. Let's see, we can upgrade. We can't do the crafting speed yet because we don't have the science packs 2 yet. But we could do inventory size and or mining drill speed. Hopefully we won't need so much of that, but let's do... We can also do science pack 2, but let's do the inventory size. Kind of to start with. This can go like that. Come to the edge. And as long as the slope isn't, I keep pressing too many times, too fast, should be able to just do this. It goes down 1 tile and over 2, so it's like a, was that like 60 degrees? I think that's wrong, but I'm not going to do trigonometric math here on stream. I have a hard enough time doing arithmetic on stream. Or video, but either way. Let's see. We should probably level off for a little bit. Here. And then we can come down again. And we're definitely going to need more slopes. We're just about down, so maybe just make 5 more. And then a bunch more belt. Because I think, yeah, it probably sucked up a bunch. And it's not like we're not going to use belts. Or something. Okay. And now you, I want you to go across from here. I think I do. So stop there. We'll go this way. Need to come down again once more? Twice more? Something more? Twice. I fell into the hole. They're mining right now. Let's widen this by another 2 foundation blocks. Couldn't see how far to go, so I just divvied it up. And then we can do belt all the way here and then further when the time comes over to Technum. Skybase, gotta love them. Well, I didn't really want you burning that specifically. Thank you. There you go. Burn that other stuff. And we should be okay to burn it all. So let's take this down. Take this down. Run back up here. Now that we have this belt, it serves as a nice smooth ramp to climb with. And we can take that down too. Because it's hardly using any power anyway. Yeah, we're using 57 kilowatts here. Varies a little bit depending on how much these are using, but they're not running full speed, so that's fine. And I think the Ignium's a different color. I don't think it was red before, was it? Oh, maybe it was. Yeah, I think it was. Don't listen to me. So a little bit of extra room here, I think, would be good. And then we'll want to go over there and we'll have to ramp down again. But I also want to dump all of this biomass into here and burn through most of it. We don't have that much left, but burn through most of it. And I don't know what to do with those biomass burners. I guess I could delete them. But I don't know if there's another reason to have them. They might be good to have... You know what, though? They might be good to have out... Like, if we have to set an outpost up or something, just to have temporarily until we can get some other power into that location. Not a research server. Was I looking for? Oh, yes. One of these. And we'll set that up over here. We need more of these, then. Which means I need to have more Technum. They don't say. Grab that, please. More dirt. And you can place the dirt too, so you can like fill in, you know, like Minecraft style or whatever. You can fill in different places with dirt. If I wanted to do that, I could like fill these in here. It looks different, but I think if we go to V, it's just called dirt there. But I wonder if it'll take on the look and feel of the environment, or if it stays a different color as we placed it. It's already got stuff growing in it, so maybe it'll take on the color after a little while. We just unlocked inventory slots. If I go back out here, what do I have over here that I want to get to, like, at another level? Conveyors 2 require the other packs. Not that worried about these other things. I guess we could do the bigger containers, but again, not that worried. Lights, walkways, double doors, hangar gates, logistic container 3, which is locked in the demo version. There's some of the locked stuff. All the things with locks on it is locked in the demo. Convenient. Good, we at least get 2 belts too. Explosives, yes, that would be a blast. And these things here are blocked as well, but hopefully you don't need those as much. Mining laser was fun in the real version. Makes the drilling with your hand drill a bit faster. A bit. We can't get Science Packs 3 at all, so that's locked in the demo. Because that's locked in the demo, but we can do at least a little bit, it looks like, of liquid processing stuff. Because we get pipes, we get pumps. Although I don't see, unless the incinerator will take it, I don't necessarily see the buildings that take it. Yeah, basic olamite processing is locked, so we may not be able to actually get to oil again. But I think we should just go ahead and do Science Pack 2, which takes 20 seconds and we need 30. Alright, we'll get there pretty quickly. Let's see here. You. There. And then you say that's all I can do. Except that I don't want to do that much anyway. Because I need ramps. And I used them all. I think it was 2 ramps before. Try that again. Here. I think I ought to back that off a little bit more. Start with the belt here. Guess I'll put it over there. So it means I need to expand my flooring here a little bit more. No problem. We'll do that. Do that. I'm going to leave that dirt there so I can remember to look at it maybe later. To see if it takes on the look and feel properties, or if they always have. I can't remember if this in this game, if it always keeps the dirt look. I honestly can't remember. There, and then we need like 1 or 2 more belts up here. Maybe. Thank you. And then we can just set this big thing down over here. Pressing the right buttons is good, also. I guess I didn't need to quite come this far in. Let's do that. And then I'm going to feed these in here for you. Good. And then loader that I need to make. There you are. And I can take this down, because it should no longer be necessary. And so I have 100 and change biomass in my inventory. I also have 4 biomass burners that I can't use, but this is going to be a lot better for our production, because we now no longer have to keep hunting down the other stuff. And I think this is also where we're going to leave this for today. I think this is a good place. We've done a little bit of expansion. The next one, when we get these next science packs, is going to be a bit of work to set up. It needs conveyors and building blocks, so we'll have to automate both of those, which means we'll probably want to expand our smelting for both items. And then we will have to figure out exactly how much of those we need to make, how much more extraction of resources we need to do, and then and maybe even have to put up more drone miners or more whatever else is. But for now, we're going to leave this here, and we'll have that unlocked in the next episode. And until then, thank you all for joining me, and I will see you all next time. Bye for now.